Hey everybody, it's Colette with Blessings Craft Therapy. Today I wanted to do something that would be super fun, and that is my favorite things. And this edition is glue edition. I know, it sounds super like boring, but let me just say this. So some of you may or may not know, my family has a lot of allergies, lots of sensitivities, so we are limited in the stuff we can do. And that is, glue is a big thing, like a big thing, right? We want to have as many options as possible, and yet we don't want to make ourselves sick, right? So some glues, like I can't use E6000. Absolutely not. Epoxy, no thank you. Holy Hive, whoo, bad. I'm trying to think of some of the other glues. There's just a lot of glues, if they're toxic, can't do it. I wanted to go through some of my favorite adhesives and let you know how I navigate the sensitivity situation. I'm going to go through basics. I know, I guarantee you, some of you are going to be like, yeah, Mod Podge. Yeah, I can't get the angle. It's stupid. But here's the Mod Podge. This is my favorite one. It is matte. I love it. Yes, they have glossy. I think they have a Mod Podge for almost every surface. But my two favorites are the matte. They do have a glossy. It's not my favorite. And they also have dishwasher safe. And y'all know, if you've watched me for any amount of time, you know I love me some dishwasher safe Mod Podge. It's awesome. Obviously, I have to buy the big jug. It's not the biggest jug they have. Don't get crazy. It's fine. But, so Mod Podge. Mod Podge doesn't seem to bother our sensitivities, and it's awesome. And I can get it almost anywhere. I get mine at Michael's. But I think Joann Fabrics, Walmart's, everybody has them. Okay, another one, Tack It. Has anybody ever heard of Tack It over and over? This stuff is the stuff I use to make my tumblers. When I want to make a tumbler, a glitter tumbler, but I don't want to have a... Listen, if you've ever made anything glitter, you know that the glitter is, like, when it's raised, it's regular, it absorbs a lot of product. It absorbs a lot of whatever you're using, whether it's glue, epoxy, whatever sealant, it just sucks it right up. And it takes a lot of coats to get it nice and smooth. Well, cue the Tack It method. This is the one, and if you've seen any of my tumbler videos, that's what I do, where I put the Tack It on it, and then I let it dry. And this dries, and it's tacky. It's tacky. Sticky, not without class. Stupid. So I do Tack It. You do a layer of Tack It, let it dry. It's tacky to the touch. Then you put your glitter on, and then you rub it, and it lays it flat. And then it causes less layers, time for drying, all of the things. So that's Tack It. Tack It over and over. You could use it for other things, obviously. Like, I don't know, got any mats, like Cricut mats, your mats that you put through that are sticky, and they're not sticky anymore? I wonder if some Tack It over and over would help. Just saying, it's an option. All right, let me talk about my glue gun. Listen, do not judge my glue gun's appearance. I probably should have some authorities notified about my negligence of my glue gun, because it's rough, and that's okay. This is my, I use it every day. I love it. But like, it's got glue on the top. It is a hot mess express. But this is my Ryobi cordless glue gun. A charger goes in here. The battery goes in here. And this is my favorite thing. I use this all the time. There are some down spots to it though. One is it gets hotter than the sun. Now that's a good thing for sometimes, but other times, do not let it touch your skin. It is hotter than the sun. Holy moly. The other thing is, it doesn't sit perfectly in the cradle. I have to put, like, if you have one and you haven't figured out how to make it sit properly in the cradle, we just put a little, see how I put a little block in there? You can put a piece of tissue paper, I don't know. But you do it that way and it makes it sit properly so it charges. The glue sticks that I use, these ones, I always use the longer ones, always, always, always. And I use the Gorilla Glue. Next glue I love, love, love. If you've ever done any bling stuff, if you've ever done anything that requires like gem stuff, Gem Tech, love it. It is permanent. It holds beautifully. It dries clear. I love this. Fabric Fusion. I love this stuff. This stuff is great. If you want to make, you ever see those placemat pillows? Everybody makes the placemat pillows. They're adorable. I love them. And they use like glue, hot glue. You could use Fabric Fusion instead. Does it take some time to dry? Yes, but it's washable and man, it holds up so much better. I'm just saying. So Fabric Fusion. One of my favorite things is Heat and Bond. Have you ever used Heat and Bond? I love hem adhesive. This is another thing. If you're trying to do like again, if you're using like for a placemat pillow or something like that, and you don't want to use hot glue and you don't want to wait for the Fabric Fusion, this stuff is awesome. They come in different, this is a variety pack, which I would encourage the variety pack to be purchased because hello. But it has like, see, it's like strips. See, you have all different sizes in this one, and it comes in it's like tape, but it's not sticky, and you just lay it on wherever you want it, and then sandwich, and then iron, and it adheres, and it is washable, and it is E6000. No, that's huge bad. Immediate hives. I use Liquid Fusion, and this works like a dream. Now, is it as perfect as, what do you call it, as E6000? Like, does it set as quickly? No. It's a little bit looser in consistency, but I'll be honest with you, I love it because now it affords me a little bit more, options in doing stuff. For example, you'll see one of the projects that I have for, oh, it's so pretty. Shh, that's enough. But I did this and I used the Liquid Fusion on this. So instead of using E6000, now I can make pretty things that last. Hooray. Crystalac, I use Crystalac products because they are non-toxic and water-based. And so they don't make us sick. So glitter glue is one of my favorite ways to, now this glue, it's loose. Can you see how loose it is? It's very liquidy, so it's much thinner than a Mod Podge. It requires 2 hours dry time, so you don't want to touch it, you don't want to mess with it. Don't want to cover it over with anything until at least 2 hours. But have you ever done, what do you call it? Like when I do my tumblers, when I do my pens, this is what I'll use to do glitter. If you do ornaments, you could water this down and put that inside your ornaments and use it. It is permanent. Like if you get this, like say it drips on your table, ask me how I know. If it drips on your table, get it up quick. It is water-based, so it'll come up if you get it quick with water. But it adheres. It's good. It's good stuff. I love it. All right, so there's that. And then my ultimate favorite, this is, see, and I know it sounds super sappy. Many years ago, I used to do epoxied tumblers, and I loved it. Loved it. I loved the way they looked, everything. And then one day I got hives, and it was awful. And now I can't use anything, which is really sad. So, and I was sad because I was like, now I can't do tumblers. And I love doing tumblers. I love doing pens and all of the things. In comes... Crystalac Grand Finale. It again, non-toxic, water-based. This stuff made it so that I could do pretty things again. And I could, so this is the stuff that I use to do, you get a super sheen, like that glass-like look that you would get on an epoxy tumbler or something. You can get it with this. The only difference is with epoxy, you're doing maybe 2 coats and you're getting that nice, thick, beautiful sheen. This is going to take many coats and it's 2 hours in between each coat. But let me just say this. If you have been taken out of the running to do those things because of allergies or because you have little kids in the house or you have animals in the house and it's a problem for them, or if you don't want to do it outside, this is a game changer. This to me is a game changer because now I can do pretty things. I can put it on with my hand without a glove. I don't need any, like masks or respirators or anything like that. It doesn't have to be a super well ventilated room. I mean, truly, it is game changing for me. So basically it's, you put it on the surface, let it dry 2 hours. Put another, so it just builds onto that, each layer builds. Now, how I do things, I'll do like 3 or 4 layers and then I'll sand whatever it is. And then I'll let it dry really well and then do 3 or 4 more layers and then you get it. It's done. It's self-leveling, by the way. I'm using Mod Podge a lot because it's accessible. I like to do things that are more accessible to most people, but then again, I have to remember there might be some people out there that are like me and can't do epoxy anymore. So you're seeing me do more pens and you're seeing me do more tumblers because, you know, a lot of people don't know about it, and I think it's important that they know. So there's that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon. Bye.